Greetings and salutations. My name is Zach Nanibus.
I am Johnny Dim.
And today we are going to be talking about a topic that is a surprise to me. You see, we prefer that I give a presentation extemporaneously, having no previous exposure to what Johnny is going to talk about, and you will be seeing my reactions off the cuff. Johnny, what is it we're talking about today?
The topic for today: Ben Affleck is DONSO.
Ben Affleck is Dunyan Rings.
Yeah, he's not playing Batman anymore.
Ben Affleck is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Dun.
Nice. I think. We assumed he wasn't coming back.
No, we both made the assumption that it was already official.
Oh, no. I said he just hadn't put chisel to stone. Like it wasn't official, but he had said, I don't think I'm coming back.
Yeah, I was certain that part had happened.
Yeah. I got you. But he also was in rehab for a little while. he struggles with alcohol.
How?
It's just been
I'm 31 and I can't go on a bender. Like, I could attempt to drink the next day.
That's why that's his name in Futurama.
Oh, Johnny.
I just got that.
Oh, boy.
That has been out for so long.
Yeah.
It's gone in waves.
It's been canceled twice.
Yeah. How did that happen? I don't know what life is anymore.
So, Betfleck.
Betfleck is no more.
It had to happen eventually.
I think they were talking about bringing Jake Gyllenhaal in at one point.
No!
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
What's his fucking name?
If anything.
No, not Spider-Man. He's a villain in Spider-Man. Have you seen the new Spider-Man trailer?
No.
We talked about this earlier. I don't think you've seen it yet.
No, I haven't.
Should we watch the Spider-Man trailer in the Betfleck episode?
Yes.
Okay.
And I will crush that Spider-Man, and then another Spider-Man, till I'm the Spider-Man.
Yeah, this is better. I can tell already.
I like the spider gliders.
Thank you, Spider-Man. That was so good. Sorry I'm late.
When did
he revealed himself?
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. New dress?
Yes, it is. How'd you know? What just happened?
He's gonna pork your aunt.
I like Jon Favreau.
He's a good director.
Going to Europe. It's a school trip.
Did he say, going to Europe? I thought he said go to New York.
Peter Parker here to pick up a passport, please. Mini toothpaste?
Newark is in Jersey.
I just want to go on my trip.
I just learned that.
Europe doesn't really need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
No, New York is not in Jersey. You're just wrong about
No, I
that.
said Newark.
Oh, okay.
Therefore, I have value.
No, that's not
I'm
right.
messing with you. You look pretty too.
I just want to spend some time with MJ. I think she really likes me.
Will there be Spider-Man in this Spider-Man trailer? Will there be dinosaurs on this dinosaur tour?
Yes.
So nice to finally meet you, Spider-Man.
Oh no!
Spider-Man.
You're Nick Fury.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride.
Is he gonna be okay like that?
Might want to turn him over so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
First off, Spider-Man is 17 in this.
Hijacked our summer vacation.
He thinks his pajamas are clothes, so... Yeah, I'm down with the spider glider. Is that Sandman?
No.
You have a job to do.
It's just, I forget the name, but he does different elements.
Absorption Man?
I don't remember.
Your friends are in trouble.
Oh, what was that? Oh, there's Hut.
What are you gonna do about it?
He's like an elemental man of some sort.
You don't want any part of this.
I don't think he's a villain.
He's Mysterio.
Oh, dude, that's cool!
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down. Oh, okay. So I hate to burst your bubble.
What?
That character that he's fighting?
He's like Iron Man and Thor rolled into one.
He's no Spider-Man.
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
But he looks out for the neighborhood, has a dope suit, and I really respect him. What's up, dickwad?
Okay, so the character that Mysterio is fighting is not a character. It is a special effect created by Mysterio because that's what he does.
Okay. I could have sworn... I'm going to look.
Okay.
Give them your reaction.
Okay. I'm glad that Spider-Man was eventually in it. It looked like a dopey... Like, it looked like a rom-com. Weirdly enough for a while. Big fan of the Spider Glider, and I love Mysterio. Mysterio is one of those characters. I have a great affection for the villains that are just smart and have to go up against the powerful guy. And Mysterio is one of those guys. Just like the Riddler. I like the Riddler. They haven't done the Riddler right. And actually, I think no, the question is, have they ever done the Riddler wrong? I don't like him in the Arkham games.
I don't love him in the Arkham games.
Yeah.
I don't love him in those. There's been some good Riddlers. Jim Carrey was
the perfect one.
He was a good Riddler.
Okay, but Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
This is about Spider-Man.
It was about Batfleck. Now it's about Spider-Man.
Everything about that was stupid until I learned that he's going to fight Mysterio. Because, I wasn't a big fan of Homecoming. And, the whole thing is oh, you're in Europe. Thank God Spider-Man accidentally went to Europe, or else there would have been no way to fix this. It's not like...
Europe, it's my-rup.
It's not as though Nick Fury had at his disposal an international gaggle of superheroes that would go anywhere to solve problems for him. It's not as though Tony Stark is capable of creating a robot army to fight absolutely anywhere in the world.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Okay, what?
It's Hydro Man and Molten Man. Yeah.
It's none of those men.
And Sandman.
It's none of them.
Scorpion's rumored?
No, that's just a picture. That's just a man's face on
The Prowler, maybe?
No.
Oh, these guys from the old ones.
They just did Prowler. They just did Prowler in Spider-Verse.
We also have Chameleon.
Oh, that'd be cool. But no, none of those characters are going to be in there.
You think those are just all Mysterio?
They're special effects created by Mysterio, so he can play hero.
Fine.
Because
He's just manipulating the situation?
Mysterio, his whole thing is that he doesn't actually have any real power, and by that I don't mean that he doesn't have superpowers. He is only powerful. He can only create the illusion of power. When he's actually fighting Spider-Man, it's
all
usually
an illusion.
No, he lures him into studios where he's got traps set up.
Right.
He doesn't have high enough tech to fly around or shoot lasers. He can't do any of that stuff. Otherwise, he would just be an Iron Man character. He's a special effects artist. So him fighting Hydro Man out in the open and it's not staged, he'd die immediately. Maybe he paid these people, but that's what happens when it's Mysterio.
I'm looking forward to see if you're right.
Yes. Oh. Spoiler alert. You're going to be very pleased with yourself. No, they can't make him just John Heater. What's his...
It's not John Heater. It's Kylo Ren.
Yeah, let's save this so that we can put it behind us.
I was going to use a few of these, actually.
Yeah.
Because these are basically the best memes of the news that Batfleck is no more.
No, you can't make Kylo Ren Batman. I am Justice. I am the Knight. I am Batman.
There's so many good things we could do with that.
Okay, we're way off the rails. We weren't even supposed to talk about Spider-Man. That just hit me.
I know, but this is all Batman
about
stuff.
Batman.
Yeah, I know. We squeezed it in.
Is it a great loss that we no longer have the Betfleck?
Yes. I think he was a great Bruce Wayne.
Yes.
His frame worked well for that type of Batman. The Bruiser that was inspired by The Dark Knight Returns. I liked what they did with it. Visually, I was excited from the get-go, and I wish they could have finished what they started. So
I think ultimately I'm excited to see a Batman that inhabits a slightly different frame, because this is something I've been talking about. I want to see Batman return back to low tech. Like, where it's not an expectation that he'll be able to, like, recreate any superpower possible.
I love that, especially since reading those Dick Tracy comics we were reading. Actually, you could just show them if you want.
Oh, yeah. We're reading IDW's Dick Tracy, which is an excellent comic book, by the way.
And it's got me really jonesing for some more, like, noir and that kind of thing.
We just happened to have these on the table.
We didn't plan that. In fact, I gifted those to him, and he let me read them, then I gave them back.
Yeah.
But no, I'm jonesing for that kind of stuff. I really like that. I like that idea of a low-tech Batman. I think they should go that route, or the complete opposite, and bring Terry McGinnis in.
Yes! Oh, God! Okay.
That has not been done yet.
The memes lately have been crazy.
Yeah.
Because I think it was... no, it's not. Sebastian Shaw's a little...
Terry McGinnis, by the way, is Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was a great cartoon.
Sebastian Shaw. That's not who I'm thinking of.
I don't know.
Sebastian Shaw is a character from X-Men. He plays Bucky.
Oh!
He's got a more normal name.
The Metal Man. The Winter Soldier.
Yeah. But I don't think it was him. It was some relative unknown, but he looked a lot like Terry McGinnis. And Kevin
Mr. Bucky Barnes himself.
Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are both old enough to play their characters on the big screen.
Wait, oh!
In Batman
because he's
Beyond.
old Joker.
Yeah, to be older Joker and older Batman. So bring in Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill and let
I love that.
Who plays Ink? I vote Selma Hayek.
I don't know.
I will twist your ears.
I don't know. No, I'm thinking. I mean, I'm thinking. Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian. I got Sebastian right.
Yeah.
It's just his last name is not a last name.
No, I don't have a request.
That sounds like the worst superhero. Sebastian Stan.
Yeah.
Which one's supposed to be special? If it was Super Stan, that'd be one thing. If it was Sebastian Strong,
Super
that'd
Dave
be one
died.
thing. Super Dave died?
Yeah, Super Dave died recently. I remember his cartoon, and I watched an episode after he died, and it does not hold up.
No, he's a very odd comedian. Very odd.
Anyway, that sidetrack over with.
Okay, who played? Oh, it's you told me. Yeah, I want to see Batman become kind of a like an acrobat, like a ninja. I want to see a little bit more
I would
suspense.
love that.
And,
Oh my god, they could
more
go
detective work.
Right, but they were talking about because I read something recently that they're bringing more of the animated series characters back, or not back, but they're bringing them into comics.
Well, okay.
They're bringing back the ninja character that he fought.
Tiger Claw?
No, I don't think so. It's the guy that I think that had the pressure point and he would kill people.
Yeah, what was his name?
I don't remember. I think it was Dragon something.
Maybe.
But I would love to see almost like an animated series style Batman come into the big screen.
Well, do you know why it's coming back into comics?
Because everyone loves those characters.
Because Sean Murphy, who created the White Knight, he said that you can look at this as in universe to Batman the Animated Series, to what Bruce Timm put down, and White Knight is getting White Knight too.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I mean I'm a super fan of the animated series. It was
just really good.
It was done very well, and what was nice about it, what I loved about it, was that they actually gave them the leeway to actually create villains, and you got original stuff from the animated series.
So they also revamped villains that didn't make any sense, like King of Clocks. Are you familiar with the character King of Clocks?
I think I remember his appearance in the animated series.
If you go back to the 1960s,
is he the guy that stopped time?
No.
Okay, that's someone else.
He's just obsessed with clocks.
Gotcha.
That's and in the animated series, he's obsessed with time.
Right.
And like for example, he's a fist fighter that can stand toe to toe with Batman because he understands the timing of movements, and he actually studied Batman to see how long it takes him to do each individual move.
Brilliant.
1960s. He's like a guy. He's like just this overweight guy on a throne, and like he's got clocks on. I am the king of clocks, and you about the king.
He could have been King Tut, which is also a character. He could be the Penguin. Like it doesn't matter. It's like an aesthetic.
Maxi Zeus.
Yeah.
Well, no, Maxi Zeus. Actually they did a good job with Maxi Zeus.
Did they create Maxi Zeus?
I don't know if they created Maxi Zeus, but they just made him like a complete egotist.
That was a good episode. His first episode.
Dude, they're all good.
Oh
all the stuff about Mr. Freeze was a boring throwback throwaway character before animated series.
They made him something.
Yes.
They so did. He was one of the main villains. Like in that show, you had Joker, Penguin, Riddler, Mr.
Ivy.
Freeze, Poison Ivy, Catwoman. Like that was the main.
We're
six.
starting to get pretty eclectic. I think they just made individual memorable episodes with these characters.
I thought in my memory, those were the 6 that were recurring or often reoccurring that they were staple villains.
Yeah.
Now to my view, the best villain is Clayface, but they often didn't mix him with other villains. He didn't often.
Well, he's too powerful.
Yeah, and they kept him around for so long. They kept bringing him back, and that was awesome because he really gave Batman a run for his money.
Mm-hmm.
He was a serious. I thought Batman was going to die as a kid watching that. We're on a tangent.
Batman the Animated Series is where I fell in love with the Riddler.
Yeah.
They should have never taken him out of the suit and tie. He just looks so snappy.
No, you're right.
The way he manipulates the media and people around him and stuff like that. The devices that he would make based on like old legends and literature and stuff like that. It was all very fun and smart.
Yeah. I'm telling you guys, if you guys making all these new DC movies, you want to recapture this particular demographic, you got to be inspired by the stuff we're passionate about, and you got to do it right.
You know what's funny about that? The guy, not David Hayter, he wrote the movie, but it was the director, Bryan Singer.
Mm-hmm.
Which did he get accused of something? I don't know. So I'm saying that without knowledge.
Yeah.
But instead of going back and reading the comic books for X-Men to prepare himself, he just watched the animated series because the guys who put together the animated series did a tremendous amount of research.
Bryan Singer just did Bohemian Rhapsody, and he was accused of sexual assault.
Was he convicted?
I don't think so. I think this is fairly recent news.
Okay.
He might be.
We'll see. I mean,
You gotta stop doing that, guys.
You hope nobody got abused.
No, absolutely.
That's the hope.
I hope. I like people that make good art to also be good role models.
Yeah.
It's too much to ask, apparently.
Okay. That's a weird note to end this one on. Talking about X-Men and sexual harassment.
You're talking about X-Men? Did you say that?
That's why you looked at Bryan Singer.
Oh, I didn't hear the rest of what you said.
I was talking for like 3 minutes. It's only 5 seconds. That's not long at all. Then I can skip it. That you too bad. You too bad. Come on, baby, show me Markiplier. I wanna see that Markiplier. 5 nights at Freddy's Markiplier. I wanna see that Markiplier.